Hi, this is Faith, and you are watching The Faith Factor. Holla.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. This is Faith in the Morning with the Faith Morning Show, and I am your host, The Faith Factor. All right, guys. I told you that I was going to try to get back into the swing of doing my morning show. So, true to form, here I am early as hell here in Phoenix, by the way. It is Monday, December 13th, 2021. The time here in Mountain Time is 5:34 a.m. How you guys doing this morning? All right. Well, my morning shows are basically just a kickstart for the day. So grab your morning coffee. If you're in your car on your commute on the way to work, you want to make sure that you get that tea, that orange juice, whatever you need to get your day going. Get it, get it, get it. Now, you know me, I like to start off my day, probably with a little drink of coffee, a little multivitamin action going on here. With this COVID, everybody has to, be a little bit extra with their vitamin D, their zinc, their calcium, et cetera, et cetera. So make sure that you have all that in place to get your day started. But if you are starting your day taking your multivitamins, I would suggest putting a little something on your stomach. Faith likes to grab a piece of fruit, a real quick piece of fruit. If you don't have time to make breakfast, get you a banana. If you don't like bananas, get you an orange, get you an apple, but put something on your stomach to help jumpstart your day. All right. So how's everybody out there doing this morning? You know, um, I had a really, really long day yesterday. I was on here. I think I did about 4 live streams yesterday. It was insane. But I did a live stream yesterday with my girl Mahogany Roots. I loved it. I'm not really a woman that gets all off into, beauty regimens and beauty tips. But then I had to really think about it. And everybody has their thing that they do every day, for themselves. And so I said, you know what, I can, go up there and speak on this topic because see me, I'm a girly girl, but I'm also girly girl slash tomboy. So you see my nails right now, I don't really have nails. I don't really get off into the whole doing the nail thing and stuff like that. But I do keep my skin, nice. And, I do like to, do the hair thing, with the different wigs and even with my natural hair. So I was like, yeah, I do have something to offer on the subject. So I stopped through and I was glad that I did. It was an excellent talk. The ladies on the panel, everybody was getting along. Nobody was like, yeah, all catty and stuff like that. So it was really enjoyable. So shout out to Mahogany Roots. If you didn't get a chance to check out the beauty, sharing of the beauty secrets, I forget the exact name of the video, but go ahead and check her out on her channel. She's Mahogany Roots and MJ. What's up, BMT? Yeah, BMT came through trolling yesterday. I saw him in the chat. Um, he said I didn't get the woman talk, but was grateful for the talk. Yeah. We did a great job. I think we did. Everybody went on there and contributed something. And so this morning, I'm inspired to do a little bit of talking about the inside because a lot of people don't know that the best beauty secret, one, because there's many beauty secrets, but one of the best beauty secrets that there is out here in this world is confidence. You got to have it because no matter what you do to yourself, if you do the best job with your makeup, if you do the best job with your hair, if you're in that gym trying to keep that body together, all of those things are great. But if you're walking around hunched over, looking like this, you don't, your head's not held up. You can't look people in the eye. You're always looking down like this. Um, your mannerisms can kind of take away from your beauty. So I want to talk about that this morning because confidence is very important when you're, talking about, radiating something, because beauty also comes from within. Now, I know that everybody has been knocked out by the pretty girl because beauty is usually kind of, you know, associated with women. Or, you know what? I have been taken aback by a really, really handsome guy. I was watching some show yesterday. It was called Our Kind of People. It comes on Fox every Tuesday at about 8 o'clock. This 8 o'clock my time. But there's this guy on there, this one guy actor that's on that show. And he's like the lead character's ex-boyfriend that just got released from jail. I know it's cliche. But they had a scene where that guy stepped out of the shower. And I mean, they didn't even give nobody a warning. Okay. But he stepped onto the onto the screen, and he had on just a towel wrapped around his waist, and he had his little torso muscle out there looking like what's the name of that singer in that video that all the black women were going crazy over? He was looking like that, but he was just way more muscular. Like the V taper from the top all the way down to the bottom was perfect. Okay, it was, you know. So men, the beauty thing, it can be, happening with guys too. You could be taken aback like I was last night when I saw that episode on that show. I was taken aback. I was like, I was staring at my screen, and I think I caught my mouth open. I think I caught a fly. That's just how he was looking. So if you guys didn't see Our Kind of People, it was episode 9, and almost immediately that's the first scene in episode 9. So it's a damn shame I remember the episode and everything. But my point is, there's different types of beauty. And yeah, aesthetically, what we see, everybody is going to be attracted to a good looking person. That goes without saying. But even if you're a good looking person, what if that good looking person, carried themselves like all slumped over and like they didn't care about themselves, and they had a Eeyore mentality, Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. Oh, how you doing? I'm okay. you know. So, that type of drag attitude, and that's something that comes from within. That's somebody that doesn't feel good about themselves or whatever they have going on in their lives. And it radiates from within throughout. So you got to make sure that when you wake up in the morning, don't just get your coffee, don't just grab your orange juice and your bagel. You want to go and look in that mirror, and you want to give yourself your daily affirmation. Now, you ain't got to talk to yourself while you're by yourself, but a daily affirmation could just be you in a meditative mode, appreciating yourself, who you are, reminding yourself of your strengths and your talents, reminding yourself that, hey, you came a long way since where you were before. It can be one small minor thing, but make sure that it's positive. Remind yourself of all your accomplishments. Remind yourself of all that you want to accomplish in life. Remind yourself that of the type of person that you strive to be. And we're always supposed to be striving to be greater and greater each day. We're all lifetime learners, whether you know it or not. You don't stop learning until you die. So every day is an opportunity for you to become a better person. Every day. You don't just wake up in the morning and declare to yourself. 'Cause some people are overly confident. They'll tap themselves on the shoulder and declare, I am a perfect person. And then they'll go out into the world and wreck everybody else's lives. You know, those perfect people mentality, the people that I can do no wrong, those are the wrecking balls of the world. They go out and wreck everybody else's lives because they think they're perfect. You got that dynamic going on too. But be centered, be balanced, be confident, but also know that you are human and it's okay to make mistakes. Also know and recognize that others are human and it is okay for them to make mistakes. Do unto others the way that you would have others do unto you. Live by that golden rule. And always be sure to know who you are as a person. Strive every day to find out something about yourself that you didn't know before. You will be surprised. Now, I will say this, and this is something that I see amongst women all the time. There will be people out in the world that will try to shake that confidence that you're building in yourself. And confidence takes time to build. I really get angry with people when they tell somebody that they just supposed to get some esteem, get some confidence. It takes time to build. And so I'm going to give you the tools to do so. The first tool, before you start your day, every day, make sure that you are affirming yourself. See, when we're little children, our parents are supposed to instill those affirmations in us because when you're a child, you do not know to self affirm yourself. So we look for that outwardly through the adults in our lives, whether it be a teacher, whether it be your parents, whether it be an aunt or an uncle. We look for affirmation as children through others. But some of us did not get that affirmation as children. And so we grow into adulthood with self-doubt and low self-esteem. That is how that happens because you didn't get enough affirmations as a child. But I'm here to tell you that you can most definitely affirm yourself and reverse whatever affirmations you did not get as a child, as an adult. You can do that with self-affirmations. Reminding yourself daily of who you are. Reminding yourself daily of who you're striving to be. And remembering daily that you are a lifetime learner, no matter what. As long as you're breathing, as long as you have breath in your body, you are supposed to be striving to get better and better every day. There is no such thing as a perfect person. And you cut yourself some slack for mistakes that you may have made past or in the present. And then you remember that those mistakes are life lessons. Those are milestones that you grow on. And you remember those lessons and you move forth with knowledge. And you be proud of yourself for learning. Because now you can put your best foot forth even better, knowing better than what you did yesterday. Now, there are going to be people in the world that will try to shake your confidence, as I mentioned earlier. You're not going to be able to shake those type of people. When you live in this world, you're going to come across all types of adversity in life, and your adversity is always going to come in the form of another person. Always. And see, other people who are not confident or who have issues within themselves, they do not like to see other confident people. I'm just going to tell you, if that other person isn't confident within themselves, your confidence is going to be intimidating to them. And what are they going to try to do? Either they're going to beat up on themselves and they're going to withdraw from the world, or they're going to lash out at the world and try to shake everybody else's confidence. You got two types of people, and hurt people do hurt other people. You'd be surprised at the people that you think got everything together. They appear to be confident. And a lot of times, the people who are overly confident, those are the ones who are the most, how can I say, they're the most unconfident people that you want to meet deep down inside. And so, what these people will try to do is they will try to mess up what you got going on. If you walk into the room smiling and you're ready to get your day kick started, well, the person who isn't very confident, but they have a fake facade of confidence, they will see you and then they'll try to shake your confidence by throwing out microaggressions. We all know what a microaggression is. That's that little what we call shade. A microaggression is nothing more than what we call shade. So here's what ends up happening. If you are a woman and you're confident, say for instance, in your appearance, today you put yourself together, you know exactly what your style is, and you walked out of the house feeling and looking good. You are at peace with yourself and the world. The person with the fake confidence that's walking around with a fake swag will feel that inner peace and confidence coming off of you, and there might be some jealousy. So that person will sit up there and try to pick you apart by little microaggressions. I remember, because see me, the microaggressions with me usually comes with women that like to be natural. So if I put myself together, I get my lace front nice and right, and I got my little bang back here, and I sprayed everything. I done put my little makeup on. I got my little glowing face on, and I'm happy. Then I show up somewhere, and then there's a sister that's sitting there, and she's got her natural thing going on. She looks good. She should be happy and confident within herself. But then she'll just, I don't know, slyly say some stuff like, you know what? I don't like when women, wear the hair weave and the extensions and things of that nature. I think that they're trying to look like somebody else. I think that they're just they don't love themselves. They don't love their natural beauty and blah, blah, blah. That's a microaggression. I want you all to understand when microaggressions are happening to you, because this person didn't just happen to start this conversation when you walked in the room. They purposefully started that conversation as soon as they saw you walk into the room, because you exuded confidence in yourself and you know exactly what your style is, and you were happy and at peace. And so they wanted to shake that peace by mentioning something that they thought would actually hurt your feelings. Now, when you find yourself in those types of situations, it's very, very important that you do not acknowledge them. Don't acknowledge them. See, a person like this is looking to see whether or not they have had an effect on you. They want to see that your shoulders that are squared and your head that is up and that smile that's on your face, they want to see your shoulders go like this. They want to see your smile go like this. And then they want you to slump over. And now they know that they have ruined your day. Exactly, Queen Mercy. Don't feed them. And I'm just using this as an example, one of many. There are other examples of how people try to suck away your good vibe and your good energy. But I'm just letting you know what a microaggression is. The person didn't necessarily do anything wrong per se, but they just, happen to, be talking about the subject when you walk into the room. No, you keep your shoulders squared, your head up, and your peace and serenity about you, because in spite of what that person feels, you have to understand that you can only control yourself. You cannot control the thoughts and feelings of others. So that's the number one lesson that I want to give you today. You can only control yourself. You cannot control the thoughts and feelings of others. See, the minute you begin to want to care about what this person thinks or want to change how they think, then that's when they have control over you. It's best to have a to each their own attitude. Exactly. Ken Had says, "Oh, I really show out after that." Coach Malik says, "The trying to suck your good energy vampires." Exactly. I was trying to remember the term, but you're right, Koja. They're called energy vampires. They will suck the energy out of you, trying to boost and bolster their energy. They're really low energy themselves, and so they are vampires. They're like Satan, looking to see who they can devour. And so they see you and they see that you're high energy, and they're going to zoom in on you and they're going to try to zap it out of you by being negative. They're going to put out negative energy on purpose. And another example, and see, like I said, this is stuff that works on women. And see, I'm a woman, so I know the little tricks that we do to each other. Now, I used to be overweight. I used to be like 250 plus pounds. Now I'm finally at a weight that I'm comfortable with in life. But when I was 250 plus pounds, I remember when I used to walk into the lunchroom and people, just certain women, I would sit down at the table with my coworkers and I'd have my little lunch, and just because you're overweight, for some reason or another, every time you eat, people think that you're overeating. No, 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 no. See, and this is what I really, really wish people would stop doing to people that are overweight. You do have to eat in order to live. You got to eat to live. So every time an overweight person is eating does not mean that they're just overeating and being gluttonous. You might have a person who was like, say, per se me. I was at a stage in life where I was trying to change my diet, but I still had to eat to live. But who wants to go somewhere and people are subtly throwing out little things about your weight, about what you're eating? Oh, I see you done started in early this morning, huh? I see you got the French fries and everything out early this morning. You going in early today, huh? Little jabs like that. People will, take those little jabs, and every time they do it, they take a tiny piece of your self-esteem away from you if you let them. If you let them. But if you are aware of what a person is doing or what they're trying to do, don't be angry, because I do understand that stuff like that can make you angry. Don't be angry. Remember, you cannot change another person. You cannot. That person was an asshole a long time ago, and they have to decide when they don't want to be an asshole anymore. The only person that you can change and control in any situation dealing with feelings is yourself. And what I'm doing today is I'm trying to give people more self-control, more self-awareness, so that you're not reacting and overreacting. Because what that does is, have you ever ran into a person that had a chip on their shoulder? It gives you that chip on your shoulder. And so you become sensitive to everything, because people are. I'm not saying they're not poking at you, because they are. They're poking at you purposely. I'm not going to gaslight and say that they're not doing it on purpose. But you have to learn that if you are 250, 300, 400 pounds, that is not going to change overnight. You're going to go to bed 400 pounds and you're going to wake up 400 pounds. But if you keep working on yourself, and you keep affirming within yourself who you are today, that you're proud of who you are today, and that no matter what you got to work with today, you're going to package that stuff up and be proud of it today. And then remind yourself of where you want to be in the future, regardless to what anybody else has to say. Can't hide, don't poke back. Don't poke back, because that feeds them. You're letting them know that they're getting to you, and they're going to continue to bother you. You want to know what bothers people that like to poke like that? When they don't get any reaction at all. And I'm talking about not just not saying anything, but you just maintaining your confidence. See, you can still not say anything, but your confidence is visibly deflated when a person is poking at you and you start doing stuff like that. They can visibly see that they have won. They've won because they've gotten a response from you, whether it be verbal or nonverbal. You just learn to, and I hate to say it, but sometimes you have to master the art of being unbothered. You do have to master the art of being unbothered. There are certain situations, and this is the situation that I'm talking about, where being unbothered actually works in your benefit. So if the chick is sitting up there and she's poking at your weight, or poking at your wig, or poking at your skin complexion, or poking at little things that women like to poke at each other about. You want to just keep on doing what you were doing. You were working, you were talking to your girlfriend over here. Oh, hey, what's going on? Blah, 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 blah. You're continuing to do what you would normally do, and acting as if that person doesn't exist, acting as if you did not hear any of that. You're not deflated. You're not hunkering down. You're not poking back. You're not giving them any of your energy. Keep your energy to yourself. That's something that a lot of you have not learned to do. Keep your energy to yourself. Once you give it away, you can't get it back. It's a piece of you that is gone. And that is what chips away at your self-esteem. And that is what makes you have that chip on your shoulder. These are the things that diminish you and don't care. Remember, you cannot change that other person. Remember that you have to affirm yourself every day. Don't forget what you told yourself that morning. Did you lie to yourself? No. And always be aware of who you are and proud to be who you are. If you're not proud to be who you are, I don't know what to tell you. Because if you are not your own best friend, the people in the world, they're not going to be your own best friend, especially after we become adults. Now, maybe when you're a kid, you'll get a few people that will feel sorry for you and try to pump you up. But as an adult, you got to learn how to pump yourself up. You got to. Nobody's going to do that but you. As an adult, confidence and self-esteem is going to come from within. And the more you work on yourself, you will have earned everybody else's respect and admiration. And then you'll get more positive affirmations because you're exuding positive energy. But if you're exuding negative, low energy, do you think that you're earning positive affirmations from the outside world? No. The outside world is going to say something about your negative energy. But if you're exuding positive energy, then you're going to get positive feedback. But positive energy just is, regardless to whether you get positive or negative feedback. You're always going to maintain that positive aura about yourself. Think of it as you creating a force field of positive energy around yourself every day. And you walk around with this force field of positive energy. And you make up in your mind that you're not going to let nobody steal your joy today. Not anyone with loud aggressions and not anyone with microaggressions. You decide that you have put this force field of positivity around yourself. You done armed yourself with self-awareness and self-love, and you go with that. You be the best person that you can be every day. And you recognize that, okay, this is who I am today. Today, I'm 400 pounds, but I put myself together beautifully today. I look good in my 400-pound body, in the clothes that I chose to wear. I did my hair and it looks good and nice. I feel clean. My skin is clear and radiant. There's nothing nobody can tell me that is going to shake my confidence. I am the best version of myself today at this moment. And this is who I aspire to be in the future. But right now, today, I am my best self today. And that's all you got. All you have is today. And every day that you open up your eyes and you walk into the world, that is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be putting your best foot forward every day. And in putting your best foot forward, if you're 400 pounds and you desire to be 180 pounds one day, after you have put yourself together in your best outfit and did your hair and you look your best 400-pound self, at the end of the day, What are we going to do? We're going to have an activity that helps us propel ourselves to what we want to be in the future. So if you want to be 200 pounds lighter in the future, then you want to participate in activity that's going to help propel you towards that goal. So at the end of your day, you're on the treadmill. You're getting your walk on. If you can't run right now, that's okay. Push yourself. Do that 1 hour or that 30-minute or that 15-minute, but always be building yourself up to be better and better each time. And next thing you know, you tell yourself, you know what? I'm going to change the way I eat. Instead of me eating all day until the night, I'm going to do an intermittent fast. I'm going to start breakfast in the morning at 6 a.m. And I am going to cut off my eating at 3 p.m. Nothing else after 3 p.m., period. And that's what you do. And then when you get home at 5 p.m., you're on the treadmill. These are the activities. You get yourself a regular regimen. And this is you being your best self for that day. If you were able to knock out everything for that day and you are also working towards your future, you were your best self that day. And if you keep doing this, taking every day, one day at a time, you'll look up, because with the correct diet and with you exercising and putting forth the work every day, you'll look up 1 month later, and next thing you know, you lost 10 pounds. 3 months later, you lost 30 pounds. 6 months later, you lost 60 pounds. And I know this because it happened to me. I had to remember to put my best foot forward every day, no matter what the haters said. And I did not try to correct the haters. The haters would come in, oh, I see you at it early. And I just laugh, yeah, gotta eat. You know, I'm happy. I walk around as if I'm oblivious to negativity. Be oblivious to negativity. Do not put any attention to the negativity. Once you give the negativity your attention, you have surrendered to it. Do not surrender to the negativity. You got to laugh and sometimes be willing to laugh at yourself. Keep an upbeat personality. Forget fit, feminine, and friendly. Back in the day, I was fat, feminine, and friendly. But I had the mindset that one day I want to be fit, feminine, and friendly. But today, I'm fat, feminine, and friendly today. Because all I got is today. But one day I will be fit, feminine, and friendly, is what I kept telling myself. And there's nothing wrong with that. Queen Mercy says, stop. I am dead serious, though. I'm dead serious. And self-awareness isn't just you acknowledging only the good things about yourself. I knew way back when I was fat. And I had no problem leveling with myself. And guess what? I didn't make that nobody else's problem. See, a lot of times we can have low self-esteem about ourselves, and we'll try to make it other people's problems. There was nobody else's problem that I was overweight. That was my problem. If you feel that you're overweight, if you feel that you're ugly, if there's something about yourself that you don't like, that is your problem. And it's up to you to change it. If you don't think that you're very smart, you can't get mad at somebody else that you think is smarter than you. If you don't think that you're very smart, if you think that you need to cultivate yourself more, if you think that you need to get yourself a little bit more culture, you need to be a little bit more well-rounded in something, then it's up to you to do something about it. Don't make your insecurities other people's problems. This is how hurt people hurt other people. So when you get around people that are displaying passive aggressive microaggressions towards you, don't give them your energy. Know who you are. Hold your head up high. Always maintain your peace. That circle of peace that you left home with in the morning, you maintain that until you get back home at night. And you be the beacon of light for the day, no matter what. This glow, I didn't get this overnight. This is something that I had to grow into by being self-aware, by loving myself, by affirming myself, by knowing who I am. And other people will try to put you in a box, and they will try to bend you and flex you into their idea of what they want you to be. Being folded up and compacted like that is uncomfortable. When you're molding and shaping yourself into others' idea of what they want you to be, it's uncomfortable. So you're walking around every day trying to appease other people. Oh my goodness. Well, I can't sit at the table with this group because they don't like me wearing my hair like this. I got to wear my hair bushy and natural, or some kind of natural hairstyle. It's got to be man. If I don't do it, they won't like me over there. Do you like you over there? Because sometimes, I'm just going to be honest, people, sometimes there are certain tables that you shouldn't be sitting at if it makes you uncomfortable. There are certain people that you shouldn't be around if they're bending you and flexing you into their idea of what it should be. Can't hide. Yes, Can't hide said, F them. Sit by yourself. I'm an introvert, so I like being by myself. Exactly. Sometimes you got to be strong enough to sit at that table by yourself and be the best version of yourself and be comfortable. Now you're not all bunched up trying to, mold yourself into somebody's idea of what you're supposed to be. But if you sit by yourself, oh, you can be free. You can be free and comfortable to do what you want to do. And don't it feel good to stretch your legs? Don't it feel good to be able to be like, yeah. And you will attract like-minded people to you. There are some tables that you don't have no business sitting at. But I know as humans, we want, acceptance. We want contact with other humans. That is a human trait. There's nothing wrong with that. But please know that as humans, birds of a feather will flock together and everybody will find their own flock. But sometimes your circle is going to be small. It might just be you for a little while. But I would rather be by myself, free and comfortable, than be around a bunch of birds that keep pecking at me. That's uncomfortable. Yes, Ken Hyde said, yes, find your tribe. Exactly. So let me take a moment here to say hello to all the people that filtered in today. I see Koja Malik. I'll shout out to her, BMT, Queen Mercy, Can't Hide, Joe W, Naima Buckner. Ooh, Sister George came through. What's up, Sister George? And I believe I got everybody. If I didn't mention anyone, it's not that I didn't want to mention you. I just don't see you. Khadija Hunter came through. What's up, Khadija? Khadija was on Mahogany Roots panel with me this morning, yesterday as well. So welcome, Khadija. Oh, and thank you so much, Khadija, for subscribing. I appreciate that. But yes, these morning shows are going to be shows that are, specifically for affirming others, especially women. But this is for everybody. Even the men can get something out of this. I want everybody to look at themselves every day and not pick yourself apart. Picking yourself apart every day for what you are not now is not going to get you to where you want to be in the future. But accepting who you are now, affirming yourself in all of the things that you've accomplished right now, and recognizing where you want to be in the future, that's the way to go. You got to love yourself right now, today, in the moment. And also, I wanted to say shout out to Khadija Hunter. She announced yesterday that she will be graduating with her bachelor's degree. So I want everybody to give Khadija Hunter a round of applause because she has made it to the finish line. And we're so proud of her. And that's what we ought to be doing. We ought to be congratulating each other every chance we get. Put more positivity into the world. Be the light that the world needs. We got a lot of demons running around here. We got a lot of demons running around here. Too many. So definitely we want to be a beacon of light for each other. Good morning, Bayou Bunny. But yes, it is definitely a feat. I remember how difficult it was when I was in college, working, going to school, got 4 kids to raise. So that is a feat. If a Black woman can walk across that stage and say, hey, I made it, we need to congratulate that sister. Yes, we do. Because it is hard. It is very, very difficult. And your hard work does need to be celebrated and noted. And anybody else that's out there going to school, trying to get it together, yeah, Bayou Bunny. She's another sister that's in school and she's trying to get it together. She said, no, it's not easy at all. So she knows exactly what we're talking about here. Queen Mercy said, hey, Faith, I was joking with myself this morning. I said, do the demons get tired sometimes? Sometimes it's the rotten person behavior. Yeah, yeah, no, the demons never get tired, by the way. We got demons who walk the earth and they're in human form. And a lot of the emotions and the spirits that we feel within ourselves, the emotions are nothing more than demons. Did you know that? So you can get a bad spell to come over you. And next thing you know, like it's kind of like when a person walks into the room and immediately you don't like that person. That person didn't do nothing to you, but you just don't like them. That's your spirit interacting with their spirit. And sometimes I have to chastise and ostracize myself because I have a bad habit of doing that sometimes. I will, meet a person and I'll be like, ugh. And I'm not saying go against your intuition, but don't be out here being assholes to people just because your initial spirit didn't work with their initial spirit. Sometimes you have to see first and then make your decision. So don't be out here wrecking nobody's day because your spirit is not interacting well with somebody else's. Exactly, can't hide. You got to control that. And we all have a tendency to be bitchy. I know I do. Yeah, Queen Mercy. There are people who have what you call their psychic feelers. Queen Mercy says, I'm definitely sensitive, so I pick up on stuff fast. I give it about 2 months. Yes. And I have that too. I am, what do you call, one of those people that have like a energy force around me, where I am really, really good at reading a room and reading people based off energy. And sometimes it's draining because I can be in a room full of people and imagine being a person that's a energy magnet where you can feel the energy of everyone within that room. It is draining. That is the reason why I don't like to socialize with large groups of people. It is very draining because my energy is pretty much interacting with everybody else's energy. Yes, can't hide. Empaths. We're empaths. And other people can drain the energy of an empath fairly quick. But I'm usually very good at reading the room. And empaths are usually quite introverted. And it's not that we don't like being around people, but it's just that it is draining to interact with people most of the time because our antennas are always up. Queen Mercy says, I'm definitely sensitive. I pick up on stuff fast. I give it about 2 months. Yeah, that's about the right amount of time. But me, I've kind of honed mine a little bit over the years. I'm a little bit older. I'm like midway to 50 now. So now it takes me less time to read a person. Most of the time, and it's quite shocking, but I can be around a person and I can know their entire life within just a day or two. And this is just by studying them, their mannerisms, how they talk. I can pretty much tell you your whole life. And empaths, we are very dangerous people, especially if we're not good people. If you are a bad empath and you're good at reading people, you will know what buttons to push to bring a person down. I just want to put that out there. There are some really bad empaths out there. Joe W says, that's why I'm glad that I don't interact with people on a daily basis for the most part. Queen Mercy says, I'm a mystic psychic. I don't like when I can read right away. But you know what? Embrace it, Queen Mercy. Embrace it, because it helps you more than anybody else. Other people, and I had to learn this, you're not going to be able to help everybody with your gift. Everybody's not going to be open to what it is that you're trying to tell them or put down. So sometimes you just throw things out into the world, and whoever receives and grab it will receive it and grab it. But don't impose anything, any of your how can I say, if you have advice for people, don't impose it on them. And that's with anybody. You're not really supposed to impose advice on people anyway. That's kind of microaggressive, to be honest with you. You're supposed to always ask a person if they don't mind you offering them a bit of advice about something. If the person does not give you permission, don't give unsolicited advice. I'm gonna tell you from a personal point of view of a reformed know-it-all. I am a reformed know-it-all, even though most of the time I have been right. And empaths, we are right most of the time. But it's not good to be a know-it-all, and it's not good to give unsolicited advice. So I just wanted to pop in this morning, say good morning, bright eyes, freshies, beautiful people. This is Faith in the Morning with the Faith in the Morning show. I'm going to be doing this probably about the same time every morning, giving daily affirmations, daily advice from the faith factor point of view. I hope you guys have enjoyed this morning broadcast as you are rolling down the streets in your cars or getting on the buses, doing what you have to do for your early commute, even if you're at home and you're getting ready to start your day at your computers. I just want to say, have a great day. You guys are awesome. Remember, daily affirmations. You can only control yourself. You cannot control others. So don't even try. And remember that you are supposed to be the best person that you can be today, right now, in this moment. And with that, I have to say, peace. I'm out. Have a good day, guys.